Late on Tuesday, the 73-year-old Jordaan attempted to avoid arrest by filing for an urgent interdict at the High Court in Johannesburg. But his efforts were fruitless as he was arrested alongside his two co-accused, SAFA CFO Groni Hluyo and businessman Trevor Neethling. And on Wednesday, Jordaan sat in the dock at the Palm Ridge Magistrates Court to answer to charges of fraud and theft. Jordaan allegedly misused 1.3 million rand of SAFA's money for his own benefit without proper authorization. According to a legal expert, Kevin Smith, Jordaan is facing very serious charges.
Look, a case of this nature, we can't understate the seriousness. And that hinges on a few things. One, not just on the gravity of the charges themselves, but the amount that is being claimed. It's in an amount in excess of 1.3 million. So based on that alone, it is a serious matter. But even more egregious than that is what the charges are actually hinged on. It's Mr. Jordaan and his fellow accused having used their positions of power and position of influence for their own personal gain.
Now it is believed some members of SAFA's National Executive Committee want to bring a motion for Jordaan to step aside as president while he tackles his legal woes. But the strong power and influence the 73-year-old has over the 47-member body means that motion is unlikely to pass. Moreover, there is no step-aside rule at SAFA and everyone remains innocent until proven guilty. Smith says it's up to Jordaan to decide how to handle the issue without causing too much damage to football.
There's the legal and criminal aspect, there's the reputational aspect of himself, and there's the reputational aspect of the bodies that he's serving in. All of those need to now be taken in mind, and all of those need to be protected. And to the extent that it does choose to step down, it needs to be made clear that he's not stepping down as a sign of guilt or an admission of guilt, even though those things aren't implied. It has to be made clear to protect all reputations.
It is alleged that between 2014 and 2018, Jordaan used the organization's resources for his personal gain. It included hiring a private security company for his personal protection and a public relations company without proper authorization from the SAFA board. The public relations company was allegedly hired in an effort to restore his image after he was accused of rape by former ANC MP Jennifer Ferguson. Brand expert Dumi Rabanye says the arrest of Jordaan is an opportunity for SAFA to do some serious introspection.
The big question we have to ask is whether the entire fraternity would stake the reputation of the fraternity on one man. I think it's one question to ask. There's also the question around longevity of leadership. And for SAFA specifically, I think there's a separate issue here. There's the issues of the law, the policies that they have in place, governance, integrity being a very big thing. And indeed, the integrity of the fraternity is at stake, as reflected by Danny Jordaan.
Jordaan and his co-accused will be back in court on the 5th of December. Sfiso Ramara, SABC News, Johannesburg.